Have you heard of Half-Life C.a.g.e.d? No? Well, you should. It's a sweet little package, action-packed, unique in style, very polished and just well designed. A great example of what can be done with the old Half-Life 1 engine in a modern outfit. And on a personal note, it's also the game that started my interest in synthwave music. Half-Life C.a.g.e.d is a free standalone mod that can be downloaded on Steam, link in the video description. The mod throws you right into the action. You are an unnamed character imprisoned in the C.a.g.e.d, the Correctional and Automatic Guardhouse Electronic Detention. So essentially a very high security prison, apparently located on an island. And right from the get-go, you find out that you are supposed to be terminated, so you need to find an escape from your cell. And subsequently from the island. In the process, slaughtering your way through the entire facility and killing for some reason HECU units, who are the prison guards. Half-Life C.a.g.e.d is indeed a Half-Life mod, yet it is not really connected to the story of Half-Life in any way. You are not in Black Mesa, and you're not fighting any aliens. So this is probably somewhat well before the whole resonance cascade. Or maybe after? I don't know, because for some reason the inmates in this facility only consist of characters, well, the scientists you know from Black Mesa. What could that mean? Maybe this is a detention facility for Black Mesa staff after the resonance cascade handled by humans? Well, there's no real in-world explanation, it's just that, well, it was a mod and these models were available. This amazing little game won the Editor's Choice Award of ModDB in the year 2017, and I can say it gets my award for just a really cool Half-Life mod. Because this little Half-Life mod does a few things that I really like. First of all, it comes with a fair bit of dank humor, which is always fun. Then, a gigantic addition, it has a commentary mode, so this is a must-play for all, well, hobby developers, because this shows you some real insight behind the scenes of Half-Life and how to work with the old Half-Life engine, because the developer, the good Cale George, does explain a lot of the things he had to do to work around with this old engine.
I love fucking detailing spaces like this. You have so many opportunities in the ceilings to create a story and make the environment feel bigger than it actually is. You'll see a lot of spaces where people just kind of cap off the top of a room and move on in the way that they've detailed an area. And I love like adding all these different little pipes and ductwork and telling a story with it. In the next hallway, there's this whole sense that there's a larger system of catwalks and passageways. The facility is much more grand than the player is experiencing themselves. And making these areas gives you all these amazing little problems to solve.
I absolutely love this. So, this game, well, you have to play it twice. First for the story and the action, and then just for the explanation and the whole setup and how this game came to be. Amazing. And here's a fun little thing. To distance itself from the regular Half-Life, the classic crowbar has been replaced. Well, you are not Gordon Freeman, so definitely something else is in order. You get a toilet plunger. It's just as deadly as the crowbar. And despite this being a free mod, you can pay some money for the Executive Plunger, which is a really cool concept. It doesn't change anything, you just have the Executive Plunger. And I gladly bought it because it was fun to play, so I gladly give some money to the developer. There are a lot of mods out there for which I would gladly pay a little just as a thank you to the developers, because this is great fun to play. Paired with this unique style, this retro look, something that is very unusual for Half-Life, the cool music, and just the amazing setting, I love this mod. Definitely give it a look. It is short, yes, but still very fun to play. And since we are talking about Half-Life, there's of course a mod for the mod. A few years ago, my buddy Zool created a few additions to this mod, boosting the rate of fire of the SMG, replacing a few models here and there, and making it just a bit more hardcore and even faster. The link is also in the video description down below. Installing it is super easy, just unpack it, drag and drop it into the game files, allow custom content, and if Half-Life C.a.g.e.d turned the retro action up to 10, then this mod really keeps it there and rips the knob off. Slaughter your way through the entire facility and then escape with a speedboat from a nuclear explosion. I hope you enjoyed this little look at a fun Half-Life mod. I wanted to talk about this for quite some time now, ever since it came out, and I just never managed to do so. But now, a few years later, now that I find myself regularly listening to synthwave music, I came back to it and thinking, well, this really started my love of synthwave music. So, yeah, check it out. It's synthwave music and Half-Life. I like it, and I hope you do too. And if you do, you know what I would like you to do. Give this video a like, consider subscribing for future content, and if you absolutely love what we do, why not support us on Patreon as well, as our supporters there got to see this video well in advance. Our wonderful supporters are Lone Wolf, Zed Gladys, Wrapped in Glass, Cookie, Thito, Harrison Steffens, Plasma, Tome, Rainbow Flash, Grizzlyver, Strange Module, Cop Fighter, Inter, Charles Surratt, Sir K, Ram Gilama, Zane, Scarched Warrior, and just of recently, returning to our Patreons, Albany Knight. Welcome back. So, to them and everyone else, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Until then, have a nice day, and as always, goodbye and guten Tag.